All right, guys. So let's take this next few moments to sit in a little bit of silence before call starts. I'm gonna give it like 4, 5 minutes of meditation. All right, we'll go ahead and get that started now.
Psst, this is your conscience. Today I'm going to share something with you that I put together for myself a very long time ago. If you don't believe in tapping into the mind, meditation, or the benefits of affirmations, or if your trading has no room left for improvement, please thumbs down this video and close it immediately. For those of you who are struggling with discipline, self-control, managing your emotions, please put on some headphones and enjoy. You are a disciplined trader. You are in control and focused at all times. You are calm and patient. You are humble and respect the markets. Tread cautiously, but with confidence. Cocky degenerates are part of the 90%. You are part of the 10%. Sit on your hands and snipe with a kill shot. Be selective for that one good trade. The markets move slow. Don't jump the gun. Your job is to react, not to predict. There's nobody standing over your shoulder. You are your own boss. Would you fire yourself for trading this way? Day trading is a serious business. This is a dream job with unlimited potential. Would you rather work in a cubicle? Be mindful, never be careless, always be self-aware, and most importantly, always give a fuck. Consistency is an equity curve that is a slow stair climb, as few trades as possible. Pushing and pressing leads to emotions, bad decisions, and impulse trades. This is a marathon, not a race. You are at your best with 2 to 3 trades a day. History has proven this over and over. The plan is 2R, all or nothing. This is pure probabilities. Don't be greedy, don't get rattled out. Remember Tesla and remember Weight Watchers. Long term, large enough sample size, the math will take care of itself. There are 3 outcomes in a day. 1 and done and plus 2R, 1 for 2 and plus 1R, or 0 for 2 and minus 2R. 1R a day is 20R a month. This is consistency. Everything else is boom and bust trading. If you aren't satisfied with 2R a day, you aren't happy with 40R a month. 1 and done in the first 10 minutes is a job well done. Pack it up and go enjoy your life. You deserve it. Amateurs give back a week worth of gains in a day. Gamblers keep trading after reaching goal. Remember the days you went from goal to max loss. Noobs do this and hate themselves afterwards. Remember the regret. Overtrading leads to being emotional. Overtrading leads to addictiveness and compulsiveness. Do not relapse. Overtrading leads to the Hulk. Your equity curve will have wild, erratic swings. Why would you watch the markets if you're done for the day? Do you prefer $3 in commissions or 300? Accept the red day or small green day. Tomorrow is another day. We live to trade another day. Fighting for green results in high commissions and
All right. Cool, guys. Let's get started on some charts. Let me know if the audio gets a little bit hard to listen or hear. Okay. All right, guys. I mean, it's basically the same. I mean, we've been calling out longs ever since we swept these lows and this candle closed up here. And for like, a little over a month now, we've been calling out these longs into this high. We've been calling out longs out of this imbalance, but then we came back down. But I mean, it's clear where the objective is. Okay. So I'm going to still be looking for higher prices. Now we did sweep external. Maybe we come back for internal, but maybe we just keep popping up to the upside a little bit more and continue taking out this previous high before we get any return lower. I wouldn't be surprised though if the daily time frame gets a retracement. If the weekly time frame gets a retracement, cool, it makes sense. We already took out previous high, but from here, the daily time frame could get a retracement as well after taking out some major liquidity. Okay, so I want to say my new objective is here, but I want to be very cautious. We'll see if today we stay with that same narrative. Okay, on a daily price action, I mean, we still have this gap here that we could trade down to. Actually, give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, we still have gaps right here that we can trade down to. Now, that doesn't mean I'm short for the day, of course. I am still long for the day. I do believe that we're going to achieve 105 whole level today. So, let me just take a quick screenshot here, put it in my journal. One sec. Give me 1 second here. I should have had it open already, but it's all good. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone feeling? How are you guys? Hey, good morning, JD. What's good, brother? How's everyone feeling tonight, though? I don't know. Drop it in the chat. How are you guys feeling today? How'd you guys sleep? So, Monday. Beautiful. This is Wednesdays. Bank holiday. Yeah, I honestly feel so amazing today. After having a cold for a fucking whole entire week and then getting food poisoning right after I got over my cold, it was like a back-to-back type of thing. So I'm feeling way better today. So, all right. So longs for DXY to 105 whole level, 105, 105, 100. That's my objective for today. Okay. Let's go look at the 4 hour. Yeah, we're still respecting this very minor imbalance here. We haven't taken out Asian low. We don't have to. But if we do start retracing a little bit, maybe we get deeper into these imbalances. Okay. But overall, I want to see these highs get taken. I mean, this price level, right? This is a gap at 105, and 105,500 is that one high that we saw to the left on the weekly perspective. That one right there. Okay. Clear objectives, clear targets. Let's go over to NASDAQ. So we have a long bias for DXY. Oh shit, I went too far. Okay. NASDAQ. Man. For me, NASDAQ is still previous weekly high. I know we're bullish on the dollar, but I'm still bullish on indices. I'm not gonna lie. At least on NASDAQ, I want to see price action pop up there. Like we don't have to go all the way up there, but I do want to see some upside liquidity more taken before we really run lower. And as you guys can see here, like we're really struggling to get past this insufficiency here. Okay, price is really struggling to get past that insufficiency. Look how many times we tried. 1, 2, 3, right? The 2 days that closed above and respected it. So that kind of that gives me the feeling that we're going to, not the feeling, but that gives me narrative that price is finding support, enough support in this area to take out a little bit more liquidity. Okay, so objective is still going to be the previous low, the previous weekly high for me on Nasdaq. Okay, so again, for me on Nasdaq, one second, my objective for 105, one second, just fix all this right here. Okay, cool. So I was just fixing my journal. Okay, so for Nasdaq, yeah, I still want to see price action climb up there. So 155,661.25. That's really the objective that I want to see price action go up to. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so we're looking at 661.25. And yeah, I just want to see price action for today. I would love to see price action take out previous daily high. Okay, that's my daily objective. Previous daily high. I'm gonna set this up right here. 1 second. So I'm journaling as I do this with you guys. I'm doing my daily biases with you. I will be doing my daily biases with you guys all the time. So just an FYI. Also, today we do have PMI, guys. We do have PMI at 10 a.m. So just be aware that we're going to be chilling pretty freaking hard until that takes place. Just letting you guys know. We're going to be chilling pretty hard until that takes place. Okay. Yesterday, I wanted some more longs, but we honestly did not get that. I wanted to see previous daily low taken. Yeah, yesterday was just a big nothing. Big doji. Let's go to Dow Jones, but first let's go to Nasdaq on the 4 hour. I really like how on the 4 hour we're respecting this area overall, and this slight accumulation below the low right here, very slight, took this low, then we low, higher high, and it's kind of respecting that whole bullish structure. So I like that a lot. Okay, we don't have to take out this imbalance. We don't have to take out the previous low again for me to want to go long from where we're at. I think there's enough liquidity here that got took, but at the same time, if we were to take out that low, it would just make this setup more attractive to me. But I am looking for that previous daily high to seek out, right? And so if we're looking at an intraday perspective, this Asian high looks very attractive. Okay, so now let's talk scenarios. If price action were to at the open pop up here on above Asian highs and distribute out of this area here, out of this order block, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, that can take place, right? That is an area of support. I mean, an area of resistance. Both of these are, and we can push lower because this high did take out previous daily high, right? So we can push lower from there, and maybe you potentially even clap up the lows. So just because I'm aiming for this previous daily high, or overall I want to see this previous daily high taken, doesn't mean it's going to necessarily go in that order, right? We can take out the lows one more time before we move higher. There's a lot that can happen today. So let me pull up Dow. I want to see something on Dow. Yep. Dow, Nasdaq. See, Dow has divergence here. There's bearish divergence. Yesterday, Nasdaq took out the high. Dow failed to take out that high. Today, Dow took out the previous daily low. NASDAQ failed to take out the previous daily low. There's obviously one that's way stronger than the other. Like there's weakness in the market. So let's go into Dow. But again, guys, don't be surprised if NASDAQ here on the 30, 15 minute, yep, out of this area right here continues to pop to the upside. Okay. Don't be surprised if we just return back down to this order block right here and just continue pushing higher. Okay. I will not be surprised if that's all we end up doing and just continue pushing this price action to the Asian highs. Yep. Let's go to Dow Jones. Let's see what NASDAQ looks on the 15 minute. Yeah, I mean, we could even... Yeah, there's just a lot of liquidity right here. Not so much imbalances. But yeah, no, I like these areas. We definitely follow bearish order flow and keep walking price action down. Price action's just been walking. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You know, it can just be walking itself down. Like this, like yesterday, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, until we actually reached a valid point of support that turned this price action around. Did it struggle? Hell yeah. It struggled to get up there, but was there plays? Absolutely. Honestly, unless we were to close above, I wouldn't like that area. But no, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that area there. Okay, let's go to Dow Jones. Dow's been rejecting out of that mitigation block very nicely, and the way that it's been dumping lower is actually very aggressively in comparison to the other two. Okay, so we are back in discount price action on Dow in the weekly range. Okay, and on a weekly range, I also want to see us return back into this mitigation candle. Okay, or at least the higher end of this imbalance. Okay, so we're gonna say today 35 flat, because I do want to see some long stake plays, because we are in discount, so it just kind of makes sense. So I want to say 35 flat. Maybe I'm wrong again in the again, like I could be totally wrong on the daily bias and we end up shorting off just way harder, right? But given that we're in discount across the board on NAS and Dow, I want to see price action just kind of find its way to some longs. So on a weekly perspective, that's what I'm looking for. 1 second. Okay. And then on the daily, so on the weekly we're in discount, and then look where we're at on the daily. I saw this earlier. Okay, on the daily we're also coming up in discounted price action. So this is why my main reason for going long is right here. So now we're also trading into this breaker. Okay, this is a breaker right here. It swept the previous low and broke liquidity, and we did trade into the high end of it. Check this out. We did trade into the high end of it. So for me, I would think that this gap, this breaker imbalance is going to be sufficient enough support for price to find its way back up. So in terms of daily objective, I want to see us get back into this daily mitigation candle right there. Okay, this purple one right here. Okay, at least get into there and even go over. Ideally, I'd want to see us get back even up to the previous daily high, or to this rejection block up here. Okay, that's a long ways. Dow's pretty weak, so I'm just letting you guys know that's pretty long ways. So that's why I'm aiming first for that mitigation candle. And so that's going to be at 34,800 whole level. Okay, 34,800 whole level today. And so I am going to write that down, because I want to collect data. I want to know when I'm correct or incorrect. I mean, if I had the wrong bias, then I need to learn from those. Right? So I could only do that if I'm documenting everything. At least I could only do that in a more serious level if I'm documenting everything. Let's go check it out on the 4 hour. It is the 9:30 open right now. Asian highs on an intraday perspective, Asian highs are right there. Intraday perspective, I'm looking at those Asian highs. This 4 hour candle's got another 30 minutes in it before it closes. Price action is just rejecting lower. Maybe we get back into this gap. I really like that. Deeper into that breaker. Deeper into that breaker, and maybe even potentially this imbalance right here. I really would love if we got back in here. That would make everything so much better. But again, look at where we came down to. Just barely. That gap. That was a weekly opening gap right there. So we traded down to that gap, into the breaker, found two overlapping levels of support, and I believe from here we can see price action find some good support. Will it just reverse? Who knows? I don't think it just one single tap is going to reverse the entire price action. It can, but I do like multiple touches in my areas, especially if they're high time frame zones. But Asian high just makes too much sense moving forward. Okay, just got to see a clear shift in structure. That's all we're waiting for, is a clear shift in structure. If not, price action is going to continue going bearish, and I'm personally going to sit out. SPX longs look nice as well. I was gonna skip SPX, but since you said it, I'm gonna go look at it. Yeah, for me as well, bro. Honestly, we can totally 100% rebalance this whole price right here. Rebalance that whole price level. We could also potentially, I'm not saying we will, but potentially we can make it back down here to this gap. Now, for me, I believe that we're going to get to this high, immediately rebalance the weekly price range, right? Meaning we're not going to give it an opportunity or a chance. We're not going to give it an opportunity or a chance to, we're not going to give it an opportunity or a chance to leave an imbalance. So it's going to immediately rebalance last week's price action, or that previous weekly price action, right? So that's what I'm looking at there. And hold on 1 second. I accidentally put this aside, but I need it on the daily. Okay, we can move that down there or into this gap. Okay, this is a mitigation candle, right? It was a failure to create a new low, but as well, we have a fat ass gap on the high end of that. But my bets are towards this high being like the level of support that takes us higher. And again, if I'm looking at an S&P, I'm looking at this imbalance first. Okay, that imbalance, that bullish imbalance there. So in terms of S&P, I'm looking at 4509.50. And again, we can go as low. I mean, there's quite a bit ways to go lower. Nasdaq, there's that whole area just walking itself down. Completely disrespected the area that I mentioned. Just walking itself down from these previous areas of distribution. Yeah, just building up more liquidity. Remember, I'm not taking any trades at the open. We have news at 10, so I am going to be waiting for PMI reports at 10 a.m. Okay? PMI reports at 10 a.m. But don't be surprised if price action climbs up before then. Don't be surprised if price action climbs up before then. Okay? Feels like a Monday since for me since that holiday, but overall doing good mentally. That's awesome, bro. Honestly, I when we have bank holidays, I'm super lost on my days as well. I feel you on that. I always be finding some trades, and then I'll be like, oh, happy Monday, and it's like Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm like, damn. Or I'll be like, happy Tuesday on a Wednesday. Yeah, bank holidays do throw off my days. All right, guys. Also, guys, I would really appreciate the love and support if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this link to all the communities that you guys have, that you guys are a part of. Drop this link for anybody that may benefit from it, guys. This is like the lowest views we had in a really viewers that we've had in a really long time, right? So let's get these numbers up. Let's get these numbers up. Let's wake up the chat. I only see one person really talking. Only 10 viewers. I love you guys. You're my 10 viewers that I love and respect so much. But let's get more people in here. Yeah, no, beautiful shorts. Overall, just keep shorting from that area. Yeah. Thank you, Zach. I would really appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Whatever chats you guys have, I mean, I welcome everyone to learn, listen, and grow. Right? Like, we're not. The information's not ours to keep. It's definitely ours to share. There it is. We rebalanced this range right here. So I'm curious to see what ends up happening. Maybe we get back down here. The shorts on SPX were clean, in a sense. Just wouldn't have participated myself. The shorts were there, guys. It's just, I don't know. If you take shorts like that, then cool, you know, take them. But I don't take shorts like that. I like to see some level of liquidity swept first before I participate. Only S&P took my objective. For yesterday or today? Because, I mean, if your objective already got taken out for the day, then I would set a second one. It's still before 10 a.m. It's still early enough in the day that you can set a second objective. Let's say my price action, let's S&P. Let's say that one, my daily objective was the previous daily low, or it was that wick. Okay, let's say that was my objective for the day, and my daily objective gets hit. I move on to an intraday objective. So from a daily objective getting triggered to a intraday objective. So it could be London's high, London's low, 9 a.m.'s high, 9 a.m.'s low, or Asian high, Asian low. Any intraday target that you can set for yourself in regards of your daily objective already getting hit. Cool. You don't have to set another objective directly on the daily again. It could be an intraday perspective objective that you add on to your daily bias. You know what I mean? So it's just going in a little bit, taking that step to go a little bit deeper into the daily objective, especially when those daily objectives get hit before 10 a.m. I always recommend that you guys set an intraday objective beyond that. Something that's going to give you a direction, right? With an understanding that major liquidity or major support or resistance was already tapped into. Correct? So. Oh, yo, Carlos. What's good, brother? Thank you so much for being here, bro. Wow. Ah, man, my boy Carlos. That man changed my life. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I love the support. So, again, once a daily objective gets hit, setting a nice intraday objective would be ideal. Notice the rejection that we're getting from these areas of support. We did tap into all the areas of support. NASDAQ about to tap back into that imbalance. So again, we're just waiting for that PMI release, okay? We're waiting for that PMI release. PMI comes out at 10 a.m. PMI numbers. Right. This is PMI numbers. For those who don't know, this is like purchasing goods. Right. Let me look at it. Let me look it up specifically. The Purchasing Managers Index is an index of the prevailing direction of the economic trends in the manufacturing and service sectors. Oh, it's manufacturing and service sectors. Wow, I didn't know. I thought it was like purchasing power, but it's more manufacturing and service sectors. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Awesome. Dow bouncing off that fair value gap. I would imagine so, a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, price action is still bearish. There's no signs of bullishness anywhere. No signs of bullishness anywhere. We may be sitting ducks until like 10 a.m. You know, that does happen. So, I mean, I'm going to wait for a nice, clear directional shift in structure. I'm not going to jump into anything. Everything's still showing bearish order flow. And so if I am going to go long, price action is a little too low for me to go short at the moment. But if I am going to go long, I'm going to wait for these areas to play out and show me signs. For example, something that would really give me bullish order flow vibes is if we traded through this imbalance, bearish imbalance, and closed above it. If we were to do that, boom, like I am all for this shift and structure. And then we can wait for PMI to give us a nice entry point. We can wait for PMI to give us a nice entry point there. So PMI reports, I'm reading here. It says if PMI rises, it may indicate that the manufacturing sector is expanding and the economy is improving, which could lead to increased investor confidence as a result, higher stock prices. So higher, we'll see if that's actually the case. I'm going to backtest that. Yeah, I never actually look at the PMI numbers. I always just kind of pay attention to what price action's doing, and I let that tell me the direction of bias. Yeah, Dow is bouncing off that area. Same thing on Dow. Like, I need some bullish order flow. There needs to be some bullish structure here or price action that's giving us this bullish order flow, and it won't be the 1 minute for me. I'm sorry, but I won't take a 1 minute accumulation against the 4 hour. Yeah, no, I'm not. The 4 hour, 1 hour, and every single other time frame, intraday time frame. We will not. Yep. Let's see. Yeah. So again, now when your areas get tapped into, what you want to do is not fumble it, right? Like, because your areas got tapped into doesn't mean you got to go into the smallest time frame and look for an accumulation and look for an entry at that given moment. Wait for your areas to show concrete evidence that they are going to be a valid level for price to reject from. Concrete evidence, undeniable evidence that is actually going to be the case. Okay, yes, so Dow is bouncing off that area. Accumulating here on the 1 minute. 2-minute looks really good as well. 3-minute, nice accumulation as well on the 3-minute. 5-minute really coming into this bearish order flow. We'll see how price action reacts out of this area. Nasdaq completely taking over that imbalance. As we mentioned, that's bullish order flow. If we were to close up there, that's bullish order flow. We got another 30 seconds. And this would turn into a balanced price range for me. Okay, balanced price range. And I don't believe we need to go any lower than this. I like NAS on the 15-minute, 30-minute breaker plus fair value gap. Nice. Yeah, so now one more candle closure and it turns this, if we leave this imbalance, that turns this whole area into a balanced price range. And so that's really a strong area. We'll see if it stands by the end of these next 5 minutes. The 15-minute candle just closed. Okay, you guys can see here. Look at that rejection. The way we respected that area overall. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Dow having a little bit of struggle to overtake that 5-minute imbalance. S&P as well, not struggling though, unlike Dow. S&P is also creating like a nice balanced price range. I like S&P the most, to be honest. So far, I'm more in favor of S&P. But look at the way we just rejected out of that high. We found a very valid, nice level of support. Right? If you're going long, you need to find some support level that you're going to go long from. If you're going short, you need to find the resistance level that you're going to short from. And it needs to make sense. JD said S&P is my fave. It's my stepchild, to be honest with you. I definitely don't look at it as much as I should. Yeah, I neglect S&P a little too much. My neglected stepchild. Remember, balanced price range. It is only valid if that imbalance stands. If it doesn't, then there's no balanced price range and we only have an inverted imbalance or manipulation imbalance. We've got another 13 minutes before PMI. Yeah, no, see, we're respecting that bearish imbalance here. So that, to me, on S&P, respecting bearishness. Dow, still not overtaking that bullishness. And NASDAQ completely overtook that balanced price range and didn't leave an imbalance behind. We'll wait patiently. We'll wait patiently. That's what we do. We just took internal liquidity. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. In terms of the today's stream, I do have to leave in about 45 minutes, like about 45 minutes. So we'll have a good 30 minutes in after PMI, but then after that, I will have to leave for the day. Okay, I won't be able to do our usual extended session. But check this out. There it is. The way price action moves from one institutional level to another. from one institutional level to another. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If it didn't make sense to you then, make it make sense now. Price actions distributing from this bearish price action on Dow. Someone's short on Dow. That's cool. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do want to see the XY go a little bit lower. A little bit lower. But the 4-hour candle's got like another hour. Hour and 10. So it's different on DXY. The hourly closes differently on DXY. The 4 hours, sorry. I noticed that about a lot of brokers, like they'll close different hours. Like the 4 hour is a different hourly closure. So I don't know when your guys' indices 4 hour closes, but mine closes in about less than 4 minutes. Or 9 minutes. My 4 hour candle closes in the next 9 minutes. And how long does your 4 hour candle have? The one that you're looking on your time feed. How much longer does your current 4 hour candle have? I want to see what feed are you guys looking at and how much longer does your 4 hour candle have? And how long does it close? It should say right here, right underneath the price. Mine closes again in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Zach's just opened the previous hour. So yours opens at 9:30. SJ says in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, some feeds are way different. Like, go look at compare your TradingView feed versus your broker feed. Even not even just mine, but now compare it to your broker versus your TradingView feed. Some brokers and some TradingView feeds are gonna have different 4 hour closures. You want to make sure that you're as aligned to your broker feed as you can. Gerardo has another 3 hours and 8 minutes, so his opened or closed an hour ago. So his closed at 9 a.m. Eastern. So mine closes an hour after your guys's. Very interesting. We've been here for like almost an hour. Cool. Let's, in the next like 8 minutes, let's squeeze in a quote. Let's squeeze in a quote. What segment? A call for change, lead the ordinary, overcoming fear. I really like that section. Leave the ordinary, actually. Page 26. Okay, this is interesting. I never really thought about this before, but it's completely trading unrelated. A lot of people are probably just going to hop on and be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? We're just going to do a quote of the day, okay? Getting to know a diverse group of people leads to a better understanding of yourself. This is interesting because most people try to find people that they have things in common with. Right? People, when we look for friends or we look for partners, we look for common grounds, something that we can relate for. And this is kind of saying like the opposite. This is advising you to do the very opposite. Getting to know a diverse group of people, right? Different type of group of people, or a group of people that has different types of individuals, not like yourself, leads to better understanding of yourself. If we hang out with people from all over the world, from all walks of life, we'll find it helps us get to know ourselves better. Have you ever considered the fact that you wouldn't have a sense of identity if you had never met someone else? You're only an extrovert compared to an introvert, right? You are only an extrovert compared to an introvert, right? So you wouldn't be an extrovert if you didn't compare yourself to an introvert. Meeting people from different backgrounds, cultures, can teach us valuable lessons. One is that we can learn more from people who disagree with us. We can learn more from people who disagree with us than from those who just plainly agree with us. Another lesson is that people may have varying beliefs, ideas, looks, and behaviors, but despite our differences, when you look into our hearts, we are much more alike than we are different. So go out there and meet people, travel, see the world that exists outside of your community, right? Visit other communities, guys. This is your indicator to expand your horizons. I know a lot of people that are really good at talking to people. And then I also know a lot of people that just prefer to be alone. And I'm that person that really just prefers to be alone. Like, I don't, man, you guys could even ask my group of friends. Like, I'm not the type to really go out very frequently. I'm really not. I'm more the guy that wants to, you hit up and then it's going to take you like 3 or 4 different times of hitting me up for me to be like, all right, bro, let's go. So if you're more someone like me, this is your invitation to go out there and talk to new people, expand your horizons, right? You need to be able to know other perspectives, understand other perspectives. You know what I mean? Price action overtook that imbalance. I really like this imbalance right here. Sorry, guys, I've been talking, but here it is. Here's that imbalance. Dow. S&P. I like NASDAQ the most because of this. The way that we took this bullish imbalance, this bearish imbalance. Look at that. We came into it, reject. Let's see, what do we do? Let's see what we do. 1 minute bearish FEG. I won't be checking the 1 minute. Yeah, I stay away from the 1 minute. Like, my goal is to create a community that stops looking for these fucking crazy risk to reward trades and starts finding consistency. I believe that you can find crazy risk to rewards in the smaller time frames, yes. But most traders that aren't profitable should never really be there yet. Find profitability, clarity, and other time frames first before diving into the very tiny time frames. That's just how I see it. So if I can avoid if the 5 minute looks clean enough to me, that's what I will stick with. Yeah. If the 5 minute looks clean enough, or let's say the 15 minute looks clean enough, then that's just what I'll wait for it, or how I'll take it. By the way, so I found this website. It's called propfirmcheck.com. I don't know if somebody can drop that in the chat. It's called propfirmcheck.com, or you guys can save it. Okay, and it's basically a way to look for prop firms. Okay, if you want certain things to be met, certain criteria, how many phases, scaling like leverage, and you can compare hundreds of prop firms. So far I see 331, and I have everything like unchecked, basically. So these are like the 331 prop firms that it's gonna compare to, and it's gonna show the Trustpilot score as well, so you can make sure that it's like a 5 or above. You can do whatever you want. So it's called propfirmcheck.com. Okay, whoever made it, genius. Look at this little tiny gap right here. I bet this will have a play in it. Oh, there's PMI. That's PMI right there. There's PMI. Look at that. Shit. So I'm guessing PMI numbers were lower. You guys remember what it said? I mean, it says if PMI numbers rises, we will see a raise in the stock price in the stock market. If PMI numbers are lower, then should see price action lower. But we'll see. This is why I wait for news. One second. All right, all right. Someone somewhere just blew their account. Fucked. Someone somewhere went long on that shit. Oh fuck. Someone somewhere. Oh shit. Yeah, it is. Look, we hit the objective for today. Right? 10 a.m. hit 105. Did it hit 105? No, it has not. Oh, it is so close for 105, but basically hit my blue shaded area. Yeah, JD. Unfortunately, someone somewhere took a fucking long on indices and ate that slippage. They got slipped to hell. I'm gonna quote my FF risk management email. Slipped them to hell. Or is that too soon? Boom. 105 achieved. Yeah, no, DXY is fucking pumping. Like, this is a pump. Holy crap. Yeah, to go long on these, I'm just gonna wait, guys, you know? Last week, I waited all week for my setup. All fucking week. Honestly, if that happens again, I don't mind. We sweep that low, previous daily low. Maybe we create the low of the week today. NASDAQ. I like NASDAQ the most right now for longs. Yep, I like NASDAQ the most for longs. Dow, I like this as well. If we close above here, that to me is some really good bullish price action. NASDAQ, no signs yet, but Dow for sure. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have been missing the calls, or in case you guys haven't been here, just an FYI, I'm not trading live markets at the moment. I'm waiting this whole thing out. I'm going to wait to see what challenge I do next. I still have Top Step. I still haven't like I've been sick, so I haven't really played with the platform that they gave me, the new one. I've been extremely sick, so I'm barely like today. Man, I feel amazing. I feel incredible today. So finally back. I'm gonna get back into my routine, and yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna get situated with Top Step, new platform, and I'm going to. By the end of this week, I'm probably gonna purchase a challenge. And I honestly don't care if there's risk behind it. I'm not over leveraging myself on that decision. You know, I'm not gonna go for the maxed allocated fucking account size yet, but I do want to continue adding six figures to my funded equity. Does anybody in here use Trade Zella? Has anybody in here tried Trade Zella? Drop it in the chat for me. Let me know what's good with Trade Zella. I want to check it out. I know a lot of these forex gurus like use it, right? I know a lot of people who use it, but I want personal reference. You know, every forex guru is gonna make a product look very attractive. So I just really want to know what is gonna happen. I see SPX dropping hard. Yeah, potentially. I really just only see it drop into this gap. But you could be absolutely right, and we dump fucking hard right through all this imbalance. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Dow, oh shit, Dow. Fuck yeah. This is it, guys. This is what I've been fucking waiting for. Yes. That's what I've been fucking waiting for right there. That imbalance 50% and below. Dow is looking fucking good. Yes, Dow closed above. I love this. This is a failure to create a new low. If I see a structure shift above this hive, we have a candle that trades up there and through it. That right there for me is going to be enough to shift price action to the upside and start looking for longs. What was that prop from Yelp page? Oh, here, 1 second. Let me just drop it in the chat. Actually, I think I could just put it in the description, right? Of the video? Maybe. I'm gonna put it in the description. Yeah. I'm gonna put it below my link, okay? I'm gonna call this references. Yeah, it's gonna be in the description below the link, my link tree. Okay? I just updated it, so it should be updated on YouTube as well. This is it. This is what I will want to see. So now I am looking for these longs. Okay? Anywhere here. We return back down there. I'm going to be going long out of that. Nasdaq's taking a little bit more time. S&P hit the area that I was mentioning, hit our mitigation candle here on a daily time frame. We hit the gap that we've been looking at. So that right there, beautiful. Longs from that area into Asian high. Longs from that area. Asian highs across the board for me. Asian highs. Yeah, of course, brother. Of course. Time to go full margin on Dow. Don't, please. Don't. It's not NFP yet. We can't go full margin. It's not CPI yet. CPI, actually, I think it's next week. If I'm not mistaken. And let's see. Yeah, CPI is next week. You guys know I'm gonna be chilling hard Monday, Tuesday. So this is a market structure shift for those of you who don't know this. Okay, yeah, we are trading into a previous area of distribution. So that's why I need a full body candle closure above this high right here to really confirm bullishness. But this is a full market structure shift. What I don't, one thing I would love to see is if we were to close above this bearish imbalance here, then that would really like, would have been the top piece. If this price action closes below, then I'd say we're gonna drop some more. But looking for accumulation out of this area for a little bit more evidence would not be the end of the world. S&P still dropping. Nasdaq still dropping. My Telegram's blowing up. I don't know about you guys, but damn. We are active today. Let's see. Yeah, I'll check that later. So far, Dow's been the one that gives me the most confidence. I don't believe in coincidences. You either have the accuracy or you don't. And accuracy is built from doing things again and again and again, documenting it again and again, day after day, and learning from your mistakes. So no coincidences here. We knew exactly where price was going and where we potentially reject from. Same with Dow. We knew exactly where Dow could have potentially gone, and here we are. S&P as well. Nasdaq. Let's go see what Nasdaq is doing. Yeah, Nasdaq similar. I mean, we can potentially tap into this area on Nasdaq as well. Nasdaq went a little bit beyond what I anticipated. But Nasdaq, I feel like Nasdaq needs to drop a little bit lower. And if we end up shorting for the day, you know, I'll just sit out for the day. There's just too much liquidity for me, and I'm unable to short. Yeah, 15-minute would be ideal on Dow. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you know, we like I said, if we dump for the rest of the day, then cool. But I'm more in favor of the longs because I can't see this type of stuff and just say that that was a clean short. I can't. It's I don't have it in me. 5-minute imbalance on Dow. 5-minute imbalance with a mitigation candle, looking pretty nice. I will need evidence here because the 15-minute is bearish. So because we are coming out of a previous area of distribution, I would need evidence here for me to want to go long. Otherwise, if we were like, if the 15-minute closed above and we were bullish and then returned down here, then I wouldn't need evidence. I'd just enter off that and find like a medium range between all of this to put a really good stop loss. But for this, I'd need, for sure, I'm gonna need a more evidence. Did I miss the overview of USD ZAR? No, brother, you're just in time to show us your markups for ZAR. You're just in time to show us your markups. Is that when you drop into the 1-minute chart? Yeah, that's probably like the only time, JD, that I drop into the 1-minute chart. Like, I have to have a pretty good reason to jump into the 1-minute chart, you know, and this is a pretty good reason. This is a good scenario in which I do jump into the lower time frames. I know you guys rarely see me on the 1-minute, but this is why. Like, I find clarity, then I find reasoning. Look at that, man. Beautiful. Target, intraday target for DXY. I do believe we're going to see these lows. I do believe we can see these lows, but the way we're dumping, we'll see. We just took all that upside. Let's see if we can take the downside. Will we have enough strength, or will we just continue pushing to the upside? I want to see some votes in the chat. From here, shorts on the dollar or continuation higher? Give me your thoughts in the chat. I want to see what your guys' thoughts are. More longs on the dollar or shorts on the dollar? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Aaron says longs. Short, I would say. Zaka says I would like to see longs. Ulysses says I would like to wait for the 1 hour close. Longs overall, but short for the Asian low. Nice. I think that's a little bit too far-fetched, personally. You know, to want to see it go all the way down here and then start reversing back up. I mean, maybe on the long run, yes. Longs from the lows, but not today. We're either going to short to that low for the day, or we're going to long from this imbalance for the day. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I needed to clear my throat. Yesterday I was on a Yesterday I was on a one-on-one, and you guys know how I mute myself and I tell you guys, "Oh, hold on one second, I need to clear my throat." Well, yesterday something embarrassing happened. I was in a in a one-on-one class. I think Eddie's still here. I was on a one-on-one with Eddie, and it was a nice 2-hour session, really well educational and everything. And then I thought I muted myself, and I was like, "Wait, hold on," because I needed to clear my throat, and I cleared it, and it was just embarrassing. And then I go back to unmute myself just to figure out that I was unmuted the whole time. Thank you so much. Let's go to EU. I do like. Hold on. Let me put an alert on DAO. Let's see what happens in here. Thoughts on EU. Honestly, I want to see EU hit these lows. I've been wanting to see EU for a continuation on those lows. We hit the first one, which was the weekly objective. We hit it pretty early in the week. I would love to see us take another low. We don't have to necessarily today, though. That's the thing. It's like Asian low got taken, previous daily low got taken. So necessarily today, we don't have to do all of that. But yeah, no, I want to see that. We're so close to that low. So I want to see price action really just make it back down there. And it goes with what our dollar bias is, right? If dollar is to continue going higher, then it would really complement our EU short idea. Yeah, one thing I won't be pulling is here, because the dollar is gonna go higher in my eyes too. So whoever said long on the dollar, I agree with you. I think we're gonna see that the high end of this shaded gap area. Like, I think we can revisit the high end of that shaded area before we even get some more distro. So I don't think if the indices do accumulate today, I don't think it'll be out of this area as of yet. But we'll see on the 1 minute. Nasdaq traded back into that low of that daily imbalance. Traded back into the low of that daily insufficiency. Yeah, to me, price action wants to move higher from here and still lower on indices. Maybe back into this area to accumulate. S&P dumping. I know Ariane mentioned some shorts. It's shorting, brother. I believe you said that you were short on something too. Oh no, wait, never mind. Yeah. Nothing for me yet, guys. No buttons for me. Yep, see dollar going higher. And EU just dumping. I want to see what happens after we take out this high. Has anybody taken any trades? Has anyone take any trades? Drop it in the chat. Are you guys in any trades right now? Any shorts? Are you guys in any shorts as of now? Only sending because you said I would, but I would wait here for potential reaccumulation on Czar. You're fucking funny, Nate. You make me want to go look at it now. I mean, it looks like a beautiful long setup. I'm not gonna lie. It does look like a beautiful long setup. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it does look like a nice long setting up. Good shit, Nate. Nate, did you take any other trades besides EU short or EU long or GU long? I think you took the initial long of the, but I'm not sure where you took it. It was like in here somewhere. You rode this whole push up higher. Nothing else besides GU longs. Are you waiting for anything in particular, brother? Yeah, I was just waiting for these longs to shape up, you know? Like I would just want to see if they end up shaping up for today. If not, then it's all good. Someone said that they saw SPX dropping hard. There it is. That they were able to take opportunity. Then their edge was met, and that they took action on that. Nothing clear for me on indices. Looking for any signs of long setups, but I don't see anything yet. Yeah, me either, bro. Me either. It might be a waiting day for me as well. Like, trust me, guys. Like, the shorts are there, okay? It's just like the setup wasn't clean enough for me to take action on the short. Despite being supported by the dollar, the pull bias being supported by the dollar, the setups for the short was just not strong enough for me to take the short. Like none of them took 9 a.m.'s high either. No intraday liquidity. Like I at least need intraday liquidity, and if I don't even have that, then I'm out. Like I'm not even asking for a higher time frame liquidity fucking sweep. Nah, I'm like waiting for at least an intraday liquidity. So we did take 9 a.m.'s low. We did take 9 a.m.'s low on Dow. Let's go look at Nas. 9 a.m.'s low got fucking rocked. So 9 a.m. low got rocked on Nasdaq. 9 a.m. low got rocked on on Dow. 9 a.m. low got rocked on S&P. Cool. 9 a.m. Now for me at least, minimum, I would, if I was to go long today, I'd minimum go for 9 a.m.'s high. But the way things are going, it's like hard to see that because of DXY. Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Nate. Reaccumulation for any ZAR traders out there. Bro, if we don't pull it on that ZAR, I don't know, man. If I don't pull it on indices, I'm gonna go to ZAR. It's totally jokes, by the way. Please don't take that seriously. Whoever was actually gonna go look at ZAR. I don't know if a lot of brokers even allow it. I know futures brokers don't. The futures broker that I have doesn't have ZAR, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Full margins. Bro, it's not CPI yet. It's not CPI yet. We can't go full margin. You know, Matthew had a really interesting strategy for news. He used to, I don't know if he still does. He would fund like a, $1,500, $2,000 account. Maybe let's not even talk numbers. He would fund an account, and then he would trade that separate account from his main account. He would trade that separate account for news, and just risk the entire account in this setup, whether he loses it or not. And it was a very interesting approach because, a lot of the times we didn't do anything. A lot of the times we did catch something. And even if we didn't, and there was for whatever reason slipped price, and we were to suffer slippage, it wouldn't be his main account affected. Full margin though. It's funny as fuck. What's ZAR? Oh, we just went over it. USD ZAR. ZAR is South African Rand. That's what ZAR is. I thought it was with a Z. Oh, it is. It's weird. The abbreviation is with an S, but yeah, USD ZAR. This one right here. Yeah, for any ZAR traders, I know Nate's eyeballing this spot right here. Nate and my boy Jason. I know they were probably eyeballing this spot right here. I want to bring your attention to this imbalance here. Go ZAR. This is ZAR. We inside joke between a couple of friends that have streamed, Jason, Nate, Matthew, Cristobal, Christian. Sometimes we'll hop on each other's streams and ask to look at this asset while like price action's playing out beautifully on some other one. It's mainly just jokes, just to fuck around. Pretty interesting. I hope you guys know though, something built up ZAR though, because it used to not be as clean. I mean, I remember it used to be a lot choppier. Yeah, it's grown in popularity for sure because it used to be a lot choppier. I mean, I'm talking about back in the day. It's pretty interesting. So I do. Another person that actually used to trade is my wife. She used to trade ZAR. She traded it for like a month. Asking while the perfect play, yeah, the perfect setup is playing out on indices for the best timing. Exactly. Yeah, when right at 10 a.m. he asked for ZAR, so I'm just like, bruh. Yeah, I mean, price is looks like it's just gonna continue shorting, guys. I'm personally just gonna stay out. No buttons for me today. If the longs end up setting up, perfect. You guys know the zones that I'm waiting for. If they don't end up setting up, also perfect. You know, I will wait for tomorrow. I will wait for these longs. And if tomorrow we end up like sweeping a high and distributing, then I'll participate on the shorts. But until that actually takes place, I'm gonna sit on my hands and I'm gonna just wait it out, you know, wait this whole thing out. Last week we only took one trade. I risked like 1% of that paper trading account, and it was a 1 to 5, right? So we gained just 5% in 1 week after just one trade. Or we could have took maybe 2 losses before that one win, and then it would have ended up with only 3% for the week. So it's always better to just be patient for your setup. Be very, very patient and selective. Yesterday I broke even on one. Today, sitting on my hands. Yep. Did that Nasdaq? Oh yeah. Okay. So we are about to take out that high again. Once we take out that high one more time, I want to see what happens on the 5-minute. Okay, but only after we take out this high. If we take out this high and get some distribution, then yeah, I'd be targeting this imbalance here, this previous area of accumulation, and then I'd be looking for some long setups on indices if it does present itself. Only if price action all aligns, like the DXY, you know, these indices, they have to align. If not, it's just not supported enough, and you're now swinging on a lower probability setup. So until that happens, guys, we're just gonna sit out. Me personally, appreciate you guys for being here today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me see if there's any news tomorrow. We got 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims tomorrow. So I'll be here at the same time at 9 a.m. So then, because I'm interested in the 9:30 open tomorrow. I'm very, very interested in these unemployment claims tomorrow. I don't know about the numbers. I don't know what the unemployment things are. I don't. But the 8:30 a.m. news brings my attention to 9:30 open for potential setup. Okay, so I'll be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Happy Wednesday. For those of you who took shorts, congrats. For those of you who sat on your hands, congrats. And for those of you who MAC take profit before the stream even started, congrats. And yeah, guys, if you learned anything today, please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up any previous recording if you guys have learned anything from this channel. I appreciate you guys sharing all the love, wisdom, you know, giving your energy in here. I love to see your guys' opinions of the market. It's very interesting to see things play out. Somebody called S&P shorts, and look how beautifully that thing shorted, right? So again, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for showing up day after day. Tomorrow's going to be an incredible day. By the end of the week, guys, I will have you guys the giveaway. I'm going to just start the giveaway. We were talking about the giveaway. We're not going to do the 50K challenge given how prop firms are right now. We're just going to pause on that giveaway. It may be a giveaway for another month once regulations clear up. But for this 30-day challenge giveaway, I'm going to be giving away a couple of spots, not just one, but a couple of spots. I'll give you guys an exact number on Friday, but a couple of spots for my online bootcamp that is happening October 28th. Okay, that is priced at a $350 that is priced at $350, and I'm gonna giving away a couple of those spots. There's 30 spots overall. Okay, there's 30 spots overall, and I'm probably gonna be giving away like three of those seats. Okay, so again, this is a presentation that it took me months and months to prepare for in-person boot camps, for our in-person presentations, and I'm going to be doing it all live online for everyone that's not able to travel, that's not able to come to the in-person events, everyone that was unable to meet up with us at Colorado, California, or Miami for our in-person events. This is your opportunity. This is the opportunity that you guys been waiting for. I'm going to be giving away the details for the giveaway this Friday. I'm also going to be giving away a couple of my one-on-one 1-hour sessions and 2-hour sessions. Okay, 1 hour and 2-hour sessions are going to also be given away on this giveaway. So if you guys want to know the details, just tune in on Friday. I'm going to give you guys a flyer. I'm going to give you guys the instructions on how to enter the giveaway. I promise you guys it's not going to be anything complicated. It's going to be something really fun, exciting, and easy to do. Not going to take you guys a shit ton of time today. So guys, with that, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. I can't wait to get back to this community, see you guys grow, learn, and man, let's continue to clap up these markets. Let's continue to stack up our profits, and let's continue to protect our capital, right? Number one, capital preservation. Number two is capital building. Always remember that. Capital preservation is number one. Capital building is secondary. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.